My responsibility is to speak for you, the readers and the viewers. And I get feedback from you, and I share this feedback with the newsroom so that the editors are able to have a feel of what the public thinks about the content that we produce. And if you read my column tomorrow, I got quite some feedback from readers when I put out this call last week, and I am responding to those issues, and I'm holding the editors accountable to the things that were raised. Well, Gabriela Pena has, as we all know, he was involved in an accident, and he's still recuperating. Certainly, if he's able to do his work, the door is still open for him. We have been tagged anti-government many times, but we know that we are not anti-government, and our journalists know that they are not anti-government. We raise issues of accountability, and I think we do our journalism based on guidelines that we adhere to, so that has not really affected the way we do our work, because we still go out to do the stories that bring accountability and that ask questions, the difficult questions. We speak truth to power, and our preoccupation is to ensure that we follow our editorial guidelines and that we serve the public. So it hasn't affected the way we work. It is a perception that some people like to push, but which we know, and many readers do agree with us, that it's not true. We may be critical, but we are not anti-government. Daily Monitor has 10 bureaus spread across the country, and these bureaus, some of these bureaus are shared with NTV. We have been in the process of converging the newsrooms, and the bureaus will certainly continue to be shared with NTV, and we should be able to have a broader national coverage of both the TV and the print. The other thing perhaps is we might look at television. Requires a lot of equipment to be set up if you are to make the regional bureaus into fully fledged television bureaus. There is a big investment that has to be made, but that is something that in the future certainly we should be looking at. I think NMG, we can't say NMG has not retained good workers. NMG gets talent, nurtures talent, and certainly we can't stop people from moving out, but we have a robust system, internal system, to nurture talent and to create talent, and we have a lot. Yes, there are those who move out, but we do have a lot of talent in the house. So we can't say that we don't retain talent. We do retain talent, and we have a lot of talent in house. We do, most of our content every day has a civic element. It has a civic education element. We could at different times, for instance, when there are elections, we do create platforms that give civic education to voters at that specific time. So that can only be, you know, for specific time, and I think we have always done that. Perhaps we should do more, but we have tried to do a lot of work in promoting the local movie sector. We have had local soaps on NTV, some of which have been very, very popular, like The Hostel, and we are going to continue to do more of that. There's another one which is in the works. It will be announced. It is not acceptable to us, and we facilitate our journalists. If a journalist asks you for money to do a story, please kindly send that information to the editors or through the channels to the public editor or to the editors at NTV, at Monitor, and that matter will be addressed. I may not be able to give all that, but because there is usually an annual plan that's going to happen. There's going to be an internal retreat in where then the editors and the different, you know, heads of department do an annual plan. Certainly, you should expect a more engaging media house. NMG is going to be more engaging with the public. We are going to drive the issues of quality, because this is an issue that has kept coming up from the public. So we are going to improve our quality, and we are going to be more relevant. We definitely, safety is very important. The safety of our journalists is very important, and we do have guidelines that all our journalists are aware of and that we share, so that any threats are immediately reported. We will protect them as much as because ultimately the security of anybody in this country is the responsibility of the state, and we will hold the state to task to protect all of us, journalists like everyone else. But we do have guidelines. When we send the journalists out to report, we do have security drills that they are aware of, what to do, what not to do, where to be and where not to be. Yes, we do have, we are a content company, and we share content and we share ideas and we share innovations. So what we do usually is we give a platform to innovators, either in the press, in the print, through the special report articles, through features, for them to announce to the world the kind of things they are doing, and we give the same platform through the same features on television and on radio. So yes, we do that. Perhaps we need to do more, and if you have something that you have created, please reach out to us, reach out to our reporters, reach out to our editors, and we will share that with the rest of the world. Rebranding is a constant thing, and certainly there will be a time when the TV studios, the newspapers, we are constantly having a rebrand and a redesign. So yes, that I can't say when, but it is something that will happen. As a way of introductory banter in the studio is acceptable, and you see it on CNN, you see it on BBC. But what we saw in the studio, I think, went beyond. That was harassment, and it is unacceptable, and appropriate measures are going to be taken by management to ensure that the presenters who are involved go through a process, disciplinary process, so that this does not happen again. So I think we should thank all those who have participated in this. It's been wonderful engagement, and we thank you for the feedback, and we take very seriously some of the issues that you have, many of the issues that you have raised, and management is going to address them. We look forward to more such engagements, and of course the NMG Uganda online team. This is wonderful, and thank you.